there's only like 8, but hey. Welcome back to the stream if anyone's here. I'm going to be making Lorax trees today in Minecraft. Well fun. But first of all, I've got to finish making my sheep farms. Way up! Hi Peter. Welcome to the stream. I am making Lorax trees on my server, but right now I'm actually making a sheep farm. So we're gonna get started with that. Hopefully it goes all right. What can I say? I don't know. Yep, game sounds can be heard. I don't know whether the music is hearable, but you know, I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay, let's go. I think I'm the only one online, so I'm gonna sleep. I'm really scared. I either hear fire or there's like a crumbling sound in this song. I don't know which one it is, but I'm really scared that there's something on fire. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. So we're gonna gather some sheep up. The most fun thing ever. And I'm gonna dye them all with fun colours. Music's all good. Thanks, Peter. Really helps me out. Just got the chill vibes going on today because I really... That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted from music. Do I need wheat? That's a good question. I think I'll be fine. So I'm gonna go get some sheep from my farm over here. It's quite a trek, but it's gonna be well worth it to get some dye going, because it's gonna be so much faster. Oh my goodness, the sheep are so loud. It's gonna be so much faster to get like actual farm to— oh no, they're all escaping. Ah, come on. Okay, I think I've got them all. No, I haven't. Oh my gosh, there's still one behind there. They're all caught. Come on, come to me, sheep. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. Okay. Ah! It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's fine. I need quite a few sheep anyway, so I'll get these guys and then I'll come back and get more sheep because this is quintessential that I get the sheep, because you can't have a sheep farm without sheep, you know? That's just how it works. No, I dropped them. Come on. Oh my goodness. If any of these sheep die, why? They're such idiots. Oh my goodness. Hey, come here. Right. Let's go and make the sheep farm. So, yesterday, or the day before, I didn't stream it, but I made the redstone and such of the sheep farm, because it's just a lot of effort to do that on stream. I needed to watch a tutorial. It just wouldn't have been good. Can I place this somewhere? I don't want this. Anyway, no, it wouldn't have been good if I rate the circular. This isn't the sheep farm. The sheep farm's next to it. This is I made a hole and then I was like, I need to do something interesting with the hole. So it's gonna have villagers in it if I ever get them, you know. Yeah, if I ever get villagers, that's gonna go in there. The sheep farm is gonna go next to it. I'm thinking of doing like a similar design to this and it be like an entry, kind of looking like, you know how like train stations, you have the big room and then you have the side room. This would be my side room to my train station. I don't really know what train stations look like this, so this is just like a whim here. Okay, now I've got 3 sheep. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing this. I think I'll start by dyeing them. Ew. Okay. Ah. Oh, it takes the lead off. Okay. So we'll just let them free roam. I'm gonna need some blocks for this. I'm fully prepared for what I'm doing today. Definitely didn't not prepare this at all. Come on. You've got this. Go. In hole. Yay! It worked. Okay. Uh-oh. I didn't plan that out. Wait, can I grab it from here? Yes, I can. Oh my goodness, that went really well. Well done me. Fair enough. I know. It happens in Minecraft where you just kind of just, I personally like to just build stuff for fun. And that was my I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna make a hole because I got a beacon and I was like, I need a hole. I'm gonna make a hole. I think everyone in their Minecraft career has at some point made a hole. Who hasn't? I forgot to let go of the sheep. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that was the point of that. That's what the point of the mask is at the end of the day. Gotta get the sheep in here. So I'm getting all colours because I'm gonna make a wool shop as well, but I mainly need the wool for my Lorax trees. Like I need it for that, but at the same time, I want to make a shop because I don't make enough profit on this server and I want to have an empire of profit. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I could have bred the sheep and then not have... Oh. Okay. Take two. It's time to go and get the green... It's working! But it's not picking up the wool. There's a flaw in my design, and I don't know what it is. I forgot to make a collection system. Oh my goodness. Have you got hoppers under the floor? No. Yes? I'm pretty sure I do. Wait a minute. Yeah, I've got this thing. Did I build this in the wrong place? I'm pretty sure I watched the tutorial correctly. Maybe this is supposed to be on the other side. I feel like such a buffoon. Oh my goodness. I think it's supposed to be here. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I have to redo all of them. Okay, good thing I noticed that before I went and got all of the sheep, because that would have been an absolute pain otherwise. Okay. So, where did my minecart go? Oh, it went in the chest. Oh my goodness. I'm in my flop error. They might need to be moving. No, in the tutorial they weren't moving. But I did follow the tutorial wrong, so at the end of the day, maybe they do need to be moving. I don't know. It was like, so you have a hopper. Okay. Hey, locked pencil. Welcome to the stream. Nothing like the grind. So true, so true. You are new to the stream. Welcome. I'm fixing my sheep farm that I made yesterday and is not working, so it works. We did it. Okay, so now I just have to do that to every single one. It's so painful. It's so painful. Anyway. Okay. At least it works now. That's a good sign. Okay. Now we gotta do that with every single one. Oh my god. I should have tested it yesterday when I was making it. You know, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. as who's the guy that sings that Smash Mouth? Shrek, you know? I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. So we gotta bear with me with all of these things. But hey, at least I know the basics of Minecraft, and I know somewhat how to follow a tutorial. I wouldn't say I completely know how to follow a tutorial. What console do you play on? I play on the computer. I'm actually on a laptop right now. I know, laptop streamer. Kind of crazy. It's a pretty decent laptop. I just can't afford anything else, so. But yeah, I'm on Java edition right now. My mouse is extremely broken. Like, if you like look at my like little bottom thingy down here, what's it called? Is this Bedrock? No, this is Java. I used to play a lot of Bedrock, but I don't know, times have changed for me. I just got into Java edition, and I watch a lot more people who do Java. Finding tutorials is easier. I have nothing against Java though. I'm not one of those people, Bedrock. I'm not one of those people who are just like, hey, Bedrock users are losers, you know? I'm not one of those people, because let's face it, I played a lot of Bedrock back in my heyday. Bedrock was what got me into Minecraft. Stampy, oh yeah. But no, this is Java edition. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Time to go to sleep. Do I have Bedrock? Yes, I do. Oh my goodness. I have Bedrock on my Xbox and on my phone and on my computer. I really went all out with Bedrock edition, and then I decided it's time for change. And I changed to Java. I don't know why. I think it was just at some point I just became a little bit left out from all the Java players, you know. My friends were playing Java, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should join the gang and become a Java edition player. So there you go, there's my life story. Okay, put that one in there. Sorry if I zone out a little bit at some points. I'm concentrating very hard on this build. It's high level of effort required. Oh my goodness. I was looking after my dog today, and she was like the most annoying she's ever been. Like, I don't think my dog has ever been this annoying. It was probably like the worst day I've ever looked after her, and I like look after her twice a week. And oh my goodness, she was going crazy. But hey, that's sometimes how it is. She is, I mean, you can't really blame her. She is a puppy, but you know. I was like, come on now, settle down. I've taken you on 2 walks already, and you're not tired yet? You know, where's all this energy from? Can you give me some? That's me being in a constant state of tired, if you didn't grasp that. Like, I don't do anything with my life apart from work and play Minecraft. And, obviously, a little game I like to call Stardew Valley. I don't do anything. But if you want to play with some people on Bedrock, me and my friends will be playing tonight at 7 PM. It is, hate to break it to you, but it's currently 8 PM for me. It's an hour late. I'll be streaming that, so you can join my Discord. That's very nice of you. I'll consider it. I don't know whether I'll be streaming much tonight though. And whether I'll be very awake, to be honest. But maybe. Yeah. I'll if you ooh, if you, I don't know how you'd send over your Discord. But, I'll find a way. Thank you for following me. Oh, locked pencil. Thank you for following me. It's 2 p.m. Where are you? Are you in America? That's America, right? Yeah. Is that Eastern Standard Time? No, it's the middle, isn't it? Like, I don't know what that one's called. I only know PST and EST. But that's, oh, Central. Yeah. Well, I don't know how you'd go about sending me your Discord. It's on your page. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh, I need this. Sorry, I keep zoning out. I could put my Discord in chat and then you could add me and then I can join like that. Minnesota, that's cool. Is Wyoming, sorry, strange question. Is Wyoming the same time zone? Because I'm pretty sure Wyoming doesn't exist, but I'm just curious. Oh my goodness. I was looking at some funny t-shirts today which said Wyoming doesn't exist. I just thought that's amusing to me. Okay, we've got to get the Hopper Minecrafts going. Okay, I think they're actually working, which is good. I will get up my Discord name for you and put it in the chat, because I don't know, that's just easier for me. Okay, my wings are really dying. I need to get some better wings. You don't think it? I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's okay. 7 p.m. That's like 5. I'm looking over at my clock, by the way. 1, 2, 3. I actually can't see, so it's really not effective. I can see, but I have really bad vision. So, oh, thank you. I was just about to put this in chat, my Discord name, but never mind. Thank you. But yeah, if you are still here, I don't think I'll be able to join tonight, just because that would be way past my bedtime. Okay. I've put this one the right way around. Okay. Let's go next one. Down here. Okay. This is really eventful. I'm loving this. I fell in the hole. I really just wish that I had figured this out yesterday when I was making these. It would have been so much easier for me if I had done that. But that's how it goes. And I keep making the mistake of making it all go into that as well. Oh my goodness. This is not effective. Okay, and then in there and there. Cool. Up, up, and up. Okay. 4 more to go. Not bad, not bad for a little bit of a speed run. Okay. I'm very excited. I'm more excited to make the Lorax trees, but I feel like this is... Oh my goodness, how did I do that? I feel like this aspect of the build is very important so that I can actually get a sufficient amount of wool. To be honest, I do need a concrete blower upper as well, but I don't need enough concrete to justify making an entire blower upper. I don't. What is it called? An TNT explosion thing? I don't know. I just don't know whether I can justify spending time on that. Like, I'm already spending unwanted time on making this. We'll see. I don't know, maybe later in the Lorax building it might be good to do that. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. Is it raining? No, it's the song. Oh my goodness, these songs just keep getting to me. They do. Okay. I'm honestly becoming much quicker at this. Speed running. Normalize speed running making sheep farms. I'd definitely not win a world record for this though, I'm not gonna lie. That wouldn't happen. Okay. I'm so close. I'm so close. I've got one more to do and then I can get the sheep and then I can be done with this little thing called a farm, which was not supposed to take this much time and effort. The amount of time yesterday I spent on making this, and it took so much iron because you have to have so many shears for this farm to shear the sheep, and I'm like, why? To be honest, I could have done with like enchanting them with both mending and unbreaking just so they'd last quicker, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, you know. Can't save everyone. I could do with going to sleep, but the game won't let me. I don't need this much. Oh my goodness. I just don't need this much dirt, to be honest. I'm gonna throw it all away. And I would like some cobble. Why do I have a hopper still? That's bad, because that means I've done something wrong. I don't know what. I've definitely missed one. Oh no. Oh no. I think it might be this last one. Maybe. I hope. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to put a hopper in the minecart. Never mind. It's okay. We're all good. Okay, now let's leave this little place of doom. Okay. I would not like that. Right, time to go get some more sheep and dye them all. Like there's no tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna go about getting all of the wool from the chests. I think I'm gonna have to get some form of collecting system for that. My other thought is it worth getting some wheat and just trying to bring over... How many? I don't need white dye actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna try and bring over 10 sheep. Using a mix of leads, which I have 3 of, and wheat in my offhand. And just hoping that I don't accidentally feed the sheep. Okay. There we go. Right. Let's go. Okay. Whee! I wonder how far they've dispersed my sheep. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's one here. That's 4. Yeah, that's probably enough. I accidentally got rid of the wheat. I need to close the gate. Oh my gosh. Ah! I'm just overcrowded with sheep. I need more wheat. Okay, let's go. Let's go, my friends. I don't know whether I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11. That'll do. And I'll, you know, I'll probably get a lost sheep on the way, you know. See? 2 lost sheep over here. Come on. Come on, I need at least one of you. Follow me. Bah. Bah. Wow, I could basically be a sheep. Okay. Come on, my friends. We're gonna go through my massive wheat fields. Please don't trample on my crops. Not like there. Not me trampling on my crops as soon as I say don't trample on my crops, you know. Bit of a hypocrite over here. Come on. Oh my goodness. You know, sheep are kind of annoying. I used to have a pet sheep called Sweetie, and we had like 13 sheep, right? And my favourite sheep was Sweetie, because it was obviously my sheep, and everyone loved my sheep because my sheep was the best. The only one that was like tame and friendly and would like want us to pet them, because I guess sheep don't really want to be petted naturally by humans, but my sheep did, and it was just the cutest. And trigger warning, it died. It got stuck on its back because it was really, really overweight, because obviously it was so tame that we all fed it from our hands. Why are these 2 sheep stuck? Come on. And yeah, the sheep passed away. Rest in peace, my favourite sheep. I think because I hit them, they don't like me anymore. Nope, never mind. It got stuck on its back because it was overweight, and we weren't there to turn it over, and it got eaten by a badger. And that is the story of a lot of sheep's lives in the UK, unfortunately. It's really a shame. But hey ho, that's sometimes how it goes, you know. You gotta expect these things with sheep. Sometimes, you know, don't expect it all the time. You know, not all of your sheep are gonna pass away like that, but it's gonna happen. And it is actually very emotional. I was so upset when my sheep died. You don't even know. Come on. Yes. Legend. My thought is, do I name my sheep? But then I was like, I don't want to get emotionally attached to my sheep, you know. You next. Green boy. What my... I don't know where my other lead went. That's a bit worrying. Oh, it got caught. Yeah, it's definitely under there. Okay. Go. Okay, never mind. That didn't work. Come on. Yay. I'm gonna have to go underneath there and get all of my leads out in a minute, which is a real pain. Okay. All of my sheep are dispersing very far, but at least they're in the general vicinity, you know? Come on. That's fireworks, that is not cobblestone. No, wrong way. Yay! Oh, at least I picked up my lead then. That is good news. That is always good news. Next sheep. Do you volunteer as tribute? No, it's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. I feel like you give me more dark blue sheep vibes. Don't know why. Hey. Wrong way, buddy. In the hole. In. Wrong way. Oh my goodness. How is this guy just absolutely avoiding? What? What is going on? Come on. Wrong way. Come on. You've got this, queen. Go in. Oh my goodness. How? Is there an invisible block there? What is going on with this little sheep? Come on. Yes, we got him in. Absolute legend. Right, now I've lost that. I'm gonna have to go down here, aren't I? I don't even... Where's my chest? It's there. That's a pain. Oh yeah, I got my lead back. Good news. Okay. Moving back out, you know. Gotta keep this moving. Okay. Let's get another sheep. This one is gonna be dark blue, as I said. That's kind of his vibe that he gives me. Go in. Yay! Well, that was easy enough. I'm actually going to use this way because I believe it is under this block here. Yes. Look at that. Magician. Me. I'm a magician. Okay, next sheep. I think it's going to be that one. And you're going to be purple. Hey friend, come with me please. Whee! We're going on a trip with my favourite sheep. With purple being my second favourite colour, you can be my favourite sheep. Because I don't really like the shades of green that they have of the sheep in Minecraft. I don't know, just not the vibe. Okay, move forwards. Yes, absolute legend. Okay. And I need my lead again. Oh my goodness. New Mumbo Jumbo Hermitcraft episode? Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to end the stream. That's a joke. Although I wish it wasn't. Okay. Time to get the magenta sheep. You're right here. Hey, buddy. On the lead, please. Okay, but why does magenta glass not look the same as the magenta wool? Like, why is it... No. Are you going to be like the cyan sheep? No, you're not. Thank goodness for that. Like, no, it's so true. The magenta sheep isn't the same as the magenta glass. I need to find more sheep, and they're all wandering away. There's one over here. This guy's gonna be my pink sheep. Hey! Hey, friend. Come on. This is such a cute little song. Aww. Okay. Yeah, I was playing this playlist at work the other day, and Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD came on, and I got really confused. I was like, am I vibing? Like, low-key? Yes. But at the same time, I was very confused. I was like, I still see your shadows in my room. And I had to turn it off because I realised it was at work and he probably swore in that song. But there you go. That's my little story. Really interesting one, that. Oh! There's another sheep. Okay. Well, this sheep... I need a black sheep and I need a white sheep. So I guess you can be the black sheep. And the other one I don't have to dye because sheep are already white that I've got. This kind of reminds me of the elf music. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know whether it does. Makes sense to me though. Gives me big like... you know? Yeah. I can't... Like, it's really difficult to describe, but it's elf. With hit guy, what's his name? William? Will? I don't know what his name is. Will Ferrell. That's the guy. That's the guy I was looking for. With hit guy, Will Ferrell. Like a cat. Like a feral cat. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's a load of black sheep over here. I could have just had those instead of dyeing one and using one of my squid inks. Oh well. Let's get the last sheep in, and then I'm done with the sheep farm aspect, and I can go back to making my Lorax trees, you know, what I came here for. Hey, get in the hole. Oh, you're so annoying. Sheep, am I right? Hey, come on, I know you want to be friends with that guy, but I hate to break it to you, but you actually can't be friends with him, because once you're in your cubes, you're probably never going to see each other again. I don't want to start breaking anyone's hearts here, you know? Now I'm feeling really bad for putting the sheep in these jail cells. Okay. Anyway, I need a collection system that's good for this. Good for you. Don't question it. We're gonna make a collection system using so many hoppers. More hoppers than necessary. Alice joined the game. Hey. Oh, Peter, if you're still here, I've been meaning to invite you to the server, and I sent you a Snapchat the other day to get you to join the server. You never added me back on Snapchat. I'm not salty, but it means that I couldn't add you because that's clearly the only way I can communicate with you. You know, there's no other way than Snapchat. Snapchat is my life. I spend all my time on Snapchat. I'm a Snapchatter, if you will. To be fair, I was really proud of myself because the other day I got like over 100,000 on my Snap score. Bearing in mind, I've had Snapchat since like 2014. So I've had it for like, what, like 7 years? I'm live. That's what I just said in chat. But no, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I have been listening to Taylor Swift all day today. Only Taylor's version, obviously, but I have. I actually want to calculate how many hoppers I need because I don't want to make too many. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. What? Oh! Oh! Wayo! Thank you! Oh my goodness, that was like the best gift ever. Just got 4 stacks of yellow wool. Anyway, I needed 38. That was so good. I love getting gifts. What can I say? Anyway, it's time to make another 8. I can only make 6, okay. This is very 16. Cool stuff, okay. And I don't have enough iron. I'm running so low on iron, oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go mining. I need to make an iron farm. I'm not gonna lie, probably should do that. But that is a lot of effort. And time. And it's like, the real question is, can you be bothered? And my real answer is absolutely not. I'm really dedicated to the server, as you can probably all tell. Okay, so I'm gonna go under here. I need to start at the other end, don't I? Oh, unless I have the chest over here. But again, I need a chest to be able to do that, so. Wow. I really popped off there. Okay, let's go here. for a... No, I want a double chest, I think. Like that. Fun. Okay. And I'm gonna have it over here. 1, 2, 3. And I need to go. It's gonna be... Yes, it's gonna be here. Okay. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I can't get in there now. Oh, that is what it... That is why a haste beacon is not very helpful. Okay. Now I'm gonna go all the way to the end. This way. Whee! This is why a haste beacon is useful though. Apart from the fact that I can't really see what I'm doing. I can probably get... Here we go. Light source. That's somewhat useful. Okay, and this is my end point. Fun. Definitely planned this out perfectly. Oh, okay, the chest needs to be 1 up. Like in the game where you get a level up, 1 up. I'm so clever. Oh my goodness. Someone should hire me to be a clever person for a living. Ah! I accidentally went out of my game somehow and I don't know how. Okay. That's a double chest. Cool, 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 cool. And that's all going in there. Wonderful. And now, top tip. I'm doing this now. It's a top tip for every person ever that ever needs it. Fun thing, I dyed my hair the other day. That was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. Whee. Okay. I feel like there's something more effective that I could do in between these chests, you know? But at the same time, I don't really feel like being effective today, you know? I just feel like making the contraption. I didn't need that many. Now I'm kind of disappointed with myself that I made that many in the first place. Because I actually didn't. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. I have silk touch on my shovel. Cool. My sheep can no longer escape. But neither can I, so it's not very good. That's supposed to be grass. Way. Okay, now this should be working, if I'm correct. Oh, I forgot about this hole that I made. Okay, let me just close that up quickly. I need mud. Here we go. Got the mud. Mud acquired. Okay, now we come around here. Wrong. Wrong. I need both of those things. And it worked. I'm a genius. What can I say? So I think the plan now, I would like all of this wool, but at the same time, I would not. So I think my plan is to do like some fun rainbow type beat stuff with this. Have all the colours, but at the same time I don't think that's gonna work. Just realised that's it will probably work this way. No, it won't, will it? How is this gonna work? I didn't think about this really. This is an absolute mess right now. I'm well aware. Pink, pink, purple, like that, white, and black. Okay. So now, it's just a case of figuring out how this is going to fit in the chest. My thought is maybe we do something along the lines of this. I don't have enough yellow to do that. Yes, I do. Never mind. And we create little rows of 4 of each of these colours. Okay. And then we create little blocks of 4 of each of... There's a 2 gap space. Oh my goodness. What other multiples could I do it by? I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. I just put stone in there. I forgot grey wool. I forgot that you could have grey and brown wool. Can you mix together black and white wool to make brown? No, you can't. Okay. I'm gonna have to reevaluate that. Okay. To be fair, I could make... I don't know. I just completely forgot that grey wool existed. I'm gonna be attacked. Hey, stop it. Okay. I'm safe now. Okay, I did forget the fact that you can make grey and brown, so... But to be fair, I only really need these colours for my Lorax tree. And you can quite easily get grey dye. You can't really quite easily get brown dye because you have to go all the way to a jungle. But you can quite easily get the other ones. I don't know what that hopper's... Oh, it's just my spare one. Okay. But I'm going to throw it away because I don't need it. I will make a build out of this someday, but for now, it's just going to be something that exists in my world that I don't really know. I don't really know what I do with. That is not how you make a ladder. Never mind. Like that. Cute. Okay. We've got plenty of ladders to get down here. Okay. And then we can get down here and we can choose the wool that we need. And then we can come back up. Now, that's going to be running now. Hopefully. For all the time we need. I need a piece of grass. Thank you. Like that. And then it looks slightly better. I'd actually quite like some glass as well to cover that up. I'm gonna get the spare black glass I have. Ooh, maybe I might have to do blue because I don't think I have enough of the black though. That's a shame. Oh, I do. Okay, I'm gonna go get my black glass because I only need 2. Here we are. Let's go down here. Okay, fun. And now I can open. Yes, cool. That is great. Lorax tree time. Oh my goodness. Well exciting. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna pop those in my wood chest. I'm just gonna quickly organize up my shulker boxes real quick. That one doesn't really need any of that stuff in it anymore. Oh, that's why a hopper might be useful actually, because I have a load of spare ones in my redstone chest. So if I get out my redstone chest, I can put a hopper in there. And then I have a... This is... I don't need those in that chest, or those, or that. But these are all like redstone related, so I'll allow it. Everything else, okay, rotten flesh, don't need. Granite, ew. Don't really need dirt. I can easily get these things. Stone is very useful to me though, because I'm attempting to build a mountain. So, I just put that into here? Like that. Okay, that's better. And then I'll put that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there, and that in there. And I need this one, which is my Lorax tree building block box. Looks like we're gonna make yellow trees today. And I've already built all the stumps of the trees, so that's okay. So that's all we need for that. I'll put that back in there. I've got some random wood here that I don't really want. And coal. I'm gonna put these leads in my shulker box. And I'm gonna grab that. Okay. I think I've done everything. That is good news. Okay. Time to have a look in here. I'm gonna chuck all of this stuff here that I don't need anymore. Maybe don't need anymore. Won't need until the future. Into this little box here. Chest. This chest. And then I have a free shulker box for anything that my heart could ever want it for. And I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna put that in my into this thing. What are they called? End chests. I know this game like the back of my hand. Now before I actually get crack-a-lacking, I do want to go mend my fireworks. I'm having a breakdown. Ah! Well, could have died then, but I didn't. And I consider that a win. I'm gonna go mend my wings. Because I don't want my wings to break. And then it would take ages for me to find my way to my little thing. Whatever it's called. What's it called? You know what I mean? To my end farm. Yes. Ah, zombie boy. Okay. It's flying. Oh, it's flying time. Because I get very paranoid. Like, I've got half durability on these wings, yet I'm still like, no, 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 no. I'm being fired at. Ah! I'm on fire. This girl is on fire. Okay, time to go. Oh my goodness. My end is terrifying. And I'm very always scared that I'm gonna fall into the void. So we gotta do this carefully. With fear. I'm gonna do this. Oh my goodness, this is very questionable. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Alice, you're here. I need to turn down the sounds. There we go. I put them to 0% just for funsies. I need my sword. I'm gonna kill these guys. I just love the little sound of XP getting. It's so cute. Munch, munch. Okay. Back to killing. As you do. You can make a new anvil, queen. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, fun. Love it. Okay, now I need this one. Put that in there. I would like all of the XP. I really don't need any of these ender pearls, but I don't think we have any more storage space to put them. So, guess I'm keeping them. Okay, I think it's just throw them into the void. There they go. Time to fly. Now that my wings are fixed, we can do the zoom. Zoom. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, queen. Girl boss. Oh, and we're right back where we began with fixed wings. Durability goes down so much on wings. Oh my goodness. Right. So I got wool and I got concrete. And I'm gonna make my cute little trees. Oh my gosh. So I feel like I kind of positioned my orange trees too close together. But that's okay. I feel like I can get over the fact that they're kind of close together. Anyway, time to make my yellow trees. So I feel like this guy is going to be a little bit of a smaller tree. I'd embrace this one as like a little small guy. So I'm gonna get all the blocks up here. So I watched the show Cowboy Bebop on is it on Disney or is it Netflix? I think it's Netflix recently. And oh my goodness, it's so good. I would advise that to anybody who just loves action and adventure. It's kind of sci-fi-y. I know it was obviously a cartoon before it was a live action thing, but it was so fun. Like, I just thought it was kind of, yeah, it was just the funniest thing ever. I loved it. Had such a fun time watching that. But anyway, yeah, I watched that and I thought, this is cool. If I were to be on any show, I'd want to be on that. Well, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. I feel like I'd also love to be on, I don't know, that's actually a very decent question. If you were to be on any show, what would you be on? I could definitely, I don't know. It would have to be, that's such a, no actually. What, so the difference is what show would I like to be on versus what show would I actually be on? I think okay, I'd love to be in the movie Free Guy. The movie Free Guy was so good. No promos to this movie, but at the same time, I love that film so much. Like, that is my top film of 2021, hands down. It was so good. And I would be on that just as an innocent bystander. Or Maleficent bystander. Is it? No, is it Maleficent bystander? Millicent bystander, like in Flushed Away. He's a Millicent bystander. Anyway. Bigging up Flushed Away right now. Okay, that is not where the tree is going. Bye bye. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like I'd definitely want to be on some form of show where I'm just like a background character. I could see myself being a background character, and I'd be totally okay with the fact that I am a background character at the end of the day. You know when I just completely zoned out then. But no, I feel like I could be a background character pretty well. Like in the good place, right? How they have the little demon people, and the demons are actually just pretending to be NPCs. I just love that. Like, I'd definitely be a great NPC. I did drama GCSE. What can I say? I'd be such a legendary NPC. I couldn't do a main character because I seriously wouldn't be able to do it. I'd just giggle all the time. But I could definitely do an NPC. So, if anyone wants to cast me, you know, I'm here. I'm all for it. But no, I could never be a main character. Not that I don't have all of the potential ever, because obviously I do. I'm amazing. But no, an NPC would be more fun. Is that tree big enough? I don't know. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna accept that tree as how it is for now. I do want to go up and add a little bit more of the... I can't reach there. Add a little bit more of this yellow underneath it. Like that. It's kind I just think that's kind of fun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wow. I should be a singer. I'm so excited. I ordered some clothes, obviously. What else do I do with my life? From Pull and Bear, which is just the cutest little shop ever. And it has like clothes that are perfect for teenagers, basically. And I'm practically a teenager. I am a teenager. Practically a teenager. And I was like, yo, I gotta get myself some new drip. You know, I've got to be looking fly. So I don't know what this song is. It's kind of questionable. It's got some speaking people in it. Anyway, but I got this really cute pink coat with like these like reddish flowers on them. So fun. I've run out of concrete. Oh. This is such a pain. Luckily, yellow isn't that difficult to come by, so... Do I have any yellow? That's actually the real question. I'm pretty sure I have yellow dye somewhere. I don't have any in there. I need gravel. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need some yellow and fast. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm just gonna go collect some because that makes my life easier. Ah! Yellow flowers, yellow flowers. There's some. Okay. Neat. I'm pretty sure I only need 5 of these, so let me go get this one. We're on the hunt for the yellow flowers. Yes, got them all. Kind of crazy times. Right, let's fly. Pretty fly for a white guy. That's a song. Ah! It's pretty. Ah! I never said I could fly. Come on. Decent. I have a crafting table, yes. Oh, but I don't... I need to... I have a water bucket with me. Do I do the thing? How much dye does that use? Do I need more? Oh, it's just such effort. Let's go collect some more dye then, I suppose. We're just picking flowers, you know, it's just a cute little picking flower stream. Fun. Okay. 12 yellow. Yellow's a primary colour, so you can't... I thought the other day, I've kind of, since I've not been at school, I've kind of lost the ability to think. And I genuinely forgot that yellow was a primary colour. And my younger sister, who is 6, asked me, Naya, how do I make yellow? And I was like, well, you add together green and blue. Now, I'd clearly missed something here. Because adding together green and blue does not make yellow, believe it or not. Adding together blue and yellow makes green, but hate to break it to everybody here, green and blue does not make yellow. And then my mum corrected me. I wouldn't expect like a 6-year-old to know that, you know, the colours that make the other colours, you know, but I'd expect myself to know that. And after that day, I've kind of just been really disappointed with myself in the fact that I don't know colours at all. But there you go. That's my story. I need more yellow. I see yellow flowers there, but I want like a big bunch of flowers. What is that? Head on up to the spirit in the sky. Oh. That's clearly a beach that's been used for collecting sand. Okay. Here we are. A nice flower patch. I did not realise I'd need this much dye though. And when it comes to getting orange, no. Yeah, because like red and magenta and such are fine. Would you like me to go find some... I think I've got enough yellow now, Alice. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I could do with orange. Now I know that near the strongholds there is a flower forest where you should be able to find some orange dye, but yes. Yes, please. Or like, you know, as many colours that are of the Lorax trees as possible, please. And thank you. I just set off my last firework. I have more, but that just requires taking them out, you know, that's so much effort. Okay, let's get these fireworks out. Do, do, do. I don't know which one I put it in. That's got a load of flowers in it, actually. That probably has my yellow dye. I'm such a problem. Okay. This one took me a really long time to find. There we go. I got a firework. I don't know why I placed that so far away from me, because I'd have to move to get it. Okay, time to go over to my... No, I want to sleep first, actually, because it is getting close to night time. And I need to take my bed with me. This tree, I never chopped down. This is like the only tree that I didn't chop down when clearing for this area. And it's a very original tree. I need to protect it at all costs, you know? If it gets chopped down, I'll be upset. I will. Okay, I'm gonna take my bed. I mean, I'm not going far. I'm just going to the river over here. Because I would use like the main river, but this one actually has like a decent amount of like flat river, if you get me. If you pick up what I'm putting down, so it's much easier to do the thing. I'm gonna go here, I think. I'm gonna have a little bit of a munch first. Wonderful. Okay. And I'm gonna do this. Just get as much in here as possible. Nice one. And now for the collecting of the concrete. This is a sacred ritual. It really is. And it's the most interesting part of every stream. So sit back and enjoy the ride here. Because I will be collecting this concrete. And, you know, these are the times where I question whether I should have like one of those machines that blow it up for you. But hey, you know, I can't win everything. You know, I'm not amazing in every... No, I am. That's a lie. But I can't win everything at the end of the day. Okay. Take 3. We got a few of these to concrete up, so. Okay. I feel like I could do maybe like a fun story when I'm doing this, but I can't really, there's nothing really sparking a fun story right now, so do you need blue? No, I don't. The Lorax trees are magenta, orange, yellow, and red. Oh my goodness. Have you... Okay. This is so much fun. Alice, if you're watching the stream, have you found a mesa biome? Just asking for reference. Whoopsies. I don't want that. Because that could be really great, because I could also get some terracotta in here. Nope. Okay. I don't know, I feel like it would be quite fun to try and find a mesa. Because terracotta would be really good. For some of the tree colours. Although they're not as vibrant, so at the same time I don't know whether I'd like it as much. You know what I mean? I know exactly what I mean. Yes, queen. Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss. Ugh. And this is why I sometimes just question why I speak at all. Okay, right. Carrying on with this motif here. Got some groove going. I'm gonna jump in the river. Jump in the Cadillac. Try and grab all of this concrete that I can. I've still got a little bit left to break. Wrong one. A little bit left to break. And I'm absolutely fine with that, you know? A little bit of a way to go. But hey, that's how it is. And it's great. Beep boop, beep boop. Low-key feel like listening to the Minecraft music. Do I get that on? I feel like I should get that on. I'm Spotifying right now. Minecraft soundtrack. That's a playlist. Okay. We've got the vibes. We've got the vibes going now. Okay. It's time to cry to the Minecraft music. Okay. One more stack to go. This is why I just want to immaculate the vibes with this stream. I don't know how loud Minecraft is coming through, but Well, it's not playing right now, so never mind. It stopped. Okay. Got some spooky track going. Don't know how I feel about it. But good news is I've got all of my concrete that I need. I'm gonna go check on my wool machine to see if there's any more yellow wool. Whee. Okay. Decent amount. That'll do for now, you know? I'm not picky. I'm not picky. Let's fly. Woo! Uh-oh, I missed it. Uh-oh, I missed it. I should not be trusted with wings. Okay. We did it. I don't have any of my tools on me that are useful. There we go. Okay. Let's rock today. As Jack Black would say in the hit film School of Rock. I think I want my tree. Do I want like a tree swaying vibe, or do I just like go for it? I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. There's a sheep. No, that's a chicken. Never mind. Hey up! Break the trees. School of Ross. School of Ross? I was reading your username at the same time. School of Rock is a banger. I know. I watched it with my dad the other day. We had an absolute blast. Like, it was just me and him home. And he was just like, Naya, I think we might have to watch School of Rock. And I was like, Dad, I agree so much with that statement. And we just sat and we watched the best film of all time. And it was great. That is bonding there. Yeah. I really want to learn the handshake that he does with, what's his name? The piano man. I can't remember his name. But I really want to learn. I really want to learn that handshake because, oh my goodness, it's so cool. The music is so loud for me right now. There we go. Jack Black can do no wrong. That is so true. He is such a legend. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like, I used to just, oh my goodness, he's so cool. Do you like Tenacious D, the band Tenacious D, the one that he's in? They do the hit song Tribute. A long time ago, me and my brother Carl here, we were hitchhiking down along a lonesome road, you know? I could basically be him. Whee! All of a sudden, there shined a shiny demon in the middle of the road. Yeah, hit song. But yeah, he is an absolute legend. I agree with that statement. Even though you never specifically said that. Also, the casting is just amazing. Like, you've got is that name Miranda? Tribute is a banger as well. So true. Oh my goodness. That used to be like my song when I was a kid. Like, my family would associate that song with me. So I claim it, to be honest. If I could get any NFT, it would be the song Tribute. I don't think that counts, but hey. If only. If only Tribute was an NFT. Anyway. The trees are looking kind of fun. I think once they're all like built up, you'll get the kind of better illusion. Because right now, they're looking a little bit, you know, because you've got the stumps, right? Not all of the trees are built yet, so you kind of you've got to wait for all the trees to build up. I need speaking lessons. To be built in order to kind of catch the vibe. Call it vibe. Are you coming for the ride? The ride. I'm definitely wasting a lot of concrete here by accident. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's nearing nighttime. Oh yeah, Peter. If you haven't mysteriously left again, I have actually invited you to the server through a little thing I like to call Snapchat, but you actually never added me back on Snapchat. Not to be that guy or anything. Yeah, I don't want to be what's the word? Sad. I don't want to be that guy. I can't explain it any other way. But I sent you my Discord name and it said pending. And I was like, what's this then? Absolute malarkey, you know. I was very upset. But hey. You know, that's sometimes how it is. You can't win everything. Ah! Okay. Don't worry, I'm not actually salty. Oh my goodness, Alice! Hey up! I like how you're... Why are you giving me... Oh, I thought they were fireworks. They're flowers. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you. And rotten flesh. Oh my goodness, I'm a winner. I don't have enough room for this. I'm going to get my... There we go. This bad boy out. Oh, Alice didn't give me the rotten flesh. I just realised I did see a zombie die. So, that's what that was. Oh! I have a load of stuff in here as well. You know, that's useful. Not a load, but a good bunch. A good bunch. You know, I love the colour... I love... words... I love the colour orange. I think it's such a fun colour. Yeah, there you go. Anyway. Whee! Uh-oh. Whee! Okay, so I've kind of finished the layout of this bad boy, and now I just need to add the wool to it to kind of give it that definition. The fluffiness of the Lorax trees. This is like my interpretation of the Lorax trees. They obviously don't look like the trees from the Lorax. The trees from the Lorax are much more fluffy. But you can't really immaculate that vibe in Minecraft unless you use like texture packs and literal fur. Neither of which I have. Apart from the fact that wool is technically literal fur. I was talking a minute ago about my really vibey clothes that I got and I never finished. So I got this really cute coat thing. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like a fleece jacket and it's pink and it's got these big red flowers on it. And that is such a vibe. Called a vibe. And I got this really cute... Oh my goodness. I'm definitely going to have to do a haul tomorrow when I stream. I got this really cute knitted jumper. Oh, unless they don't arrive by tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a daytime stream tomorrow. Like a long stream throughout the entire day. Because I'm going out in the evening. To go and watch something by an author. It's gonna be cool, and I get a free book out of it. So it's a bit of a winner here. But yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. So usually I'd stream in the evening, but tomorrow I'm going to stream during the day. And I'm streaming today because I was supposed to stream yesterday, but the Dream SMP law. Oh my goodness, that was kind of crazy. So obviously there was enough reason there for me not to stream because I was like, I don't want to miss this, you know. It was too good of a thing to miss. I was like, there's no way that I'm missing this today. So, anyway, I watched that. That was fun. I'm gonna get some logs out. We're gonna make some more stumps. Because I feel like that could be kind of quintessential for the overall vibe, is just getting some more stumps in, seeing what I can do with making some more trees, more areas for trees. I'm thinking here might be a nice place. I don't know whether I make a straight tree here. I think I do. No, actually, I'm gonna make a not straight tree. Bendy Wendy. And I'm gonna make one here. See, I was doing this on my last stream, just making a load of stumps, but I thought, I don't know, I just wasn't really having much fun with it myself. So I thought, I'm going to go ahead and make some more wool. Bye, Alice. Anyway, Alice left. Probably going to bed. Aw, she stayed up quite late actually. I've been really tired recently, so I will be leaving to go to bed soon. Tomorrow is the only day that I get to have a lie-in because I've got work on what, Tuesday? No, it's Tuesday tomorrow. On Wednesday and Thursday. And then on Friday, I'm looking after my dog, and I have to wake up at like 9 in the morning to look after my dog. Today I had to look after, no, not even 9, 8. Ew. Anyway, yeah, do not enjoy. I think, okay, this kind of takes away from what I'm doing, but I think a good way to kind of blend this biome in would be to like scatter some trees into like the main forest as well. Like this one right here, to kind of get it so that it's not like completely cut off. I just realized this shade of like grass is not very pretty. Like I'd prefer a more vibrant grass for this, more like this one, but hey, that's how it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I think I'm gonna do something like this. And kind of implement a few of these trees into this biome, because I feel like that could be really cute and fun and fresh. Like that. Okay. Should I tell a spooky story? I want to tell a spooky story, because like, I don't know, we're not that far from when Halloween was. I think it's spooky story time. So, this is a real story, by the way. So I was home alone baking with my friend once, and she does not believe in ghosts at all. But I left to go, I don't know, get something. Also, she wouldn't be the type of person to joke about this as well. Like, I couldn't see her doing that. I left to go to another room to go and get something for the baking. And she comes over to me when I come back, and she's like, Naya, I swear I just saw someone run from like one room of your house into another room. And you gotta bear in mind that I live in a really old house, like a really old house that would have housed like lords and ladies back in the day. I live in 2 houses. This is my other house, but it would have housed like lords and ladies, and they had servants. So all of these things to bear in mind. Anyway, she comes up to me and she's like, Naya, I just saw what looked like a little girl run from the oak room, which is like my big living room, to like where the stairwell is. It's like through a room to the stairway. And I was like, and she was like, are your siblings home? Because at the time, I mean, they're still young now, but at the time I had like they were like, I don't know. I have a sister and she's like, what, 6 now? She would have been like 4 then. And she was like, are they home? And I was like, no, they've all gone out. Like, we're home alone. So that's where it gets really spooky, because she just saw a little girl run from one room to the other. And I'm just going to reinforce the fact that she does not believe in ghosts. She wouldn't lie about seeing someone in the house. So anyway, we go and investigate, because the sleuths, the little sleuths we are, you know. What's it? BuzzFeed Unsolved. BuzzFeed Unsolved. It's a time, you know, it's a place, it's a time. We love that. And that was like, it was peak BuzzFeed Unsolved time. So we were like, we're gonna figure this out. We go and explore, and there's nothing. Like, there's nothing there. And she was like, oh, I saw them right there. And she was like, they were wearing a white dress. And I was like, stop explaining to me scary details about this little girl that is not my sister. Because my sister's not home. Anyway. The story doesn't end there. Hang on. I hear steps. One moment. Libby. I'm live. I will end.
No, it's okay. Have you got any people on there?
No, it's just me at the moment.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter that.
Well, no, I don't know
Oh,
whether
so
I don't know whether anyone's watching. I'm not talking to anyone. That's what I mean.
Oh, how do you know if you're watching?
I've turned off view account. It kind of takes you away from the content and more into.
Oh, comment if you're watching.
There's like 400 people watching.
Comment,
It's a live chat, so people will type whether they're chatting. I was just telling a
So no one's
scary.
typing at the minute.
No.
Which means probably not.
Well, you do have a thing called lurkers. I'm a lurker in a lot of people's chats, and they just kind of sit and vibe, and I respect that, because I do that.
Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Oh, cool. Hang on, I'll turn off my camera for a second so you can.
Okay, I'm not going downstairs.
Yeah, I was just telling a spooky story, because why not?
Cool. Okay.
I will text you when I've finished. Yeah. I'm here. Okay. That was my sister. We share a room. That was funny. Okay. Back to the spooky story. Telling. So that's not all. Right? Okay, so yeah, we're already scared because there's this like the idea that there was like a small child running through the house. But anyway, I kind of forget about it. And it's like a year later, I think, and I'm at this house, not my dad's house. So this is kind of where it gets more spooky. Because I get sleep paralysis. But it's strange sleep paralysis because it's not like I guess I don't really get paralyzed, if that makes sense. Does that make any sense at all? I do, but I don't. It's strange. But anyway, I woke up one night at this house, not the house where there was the scary little girl, and I look beside my bed. And there's just this little girl, described exactly how my friend described her, just stood by my bed, just watching. It was very spooky. You carry on. It was very spooky. So there you go. That's my scary story of the century. That tree is long. I don't know how that happened, but it just does not look right. How? I feel like I need to widen it a little bit. Shall I try and do a block clutch? I feel like I should try and do a block clutch. Okay, that did not work. Okay, block clutch up. Okay. Did not quite block clutch there. Anyway, that's a spooky story for all time. I was really thinking about it today because I was like, I don't really believe that much in ghosts. Like, I'm not a ghost truther, you know. I'm like, hey, you know, they might be there, you know. I'm not against the fact that there's probably spirits just lurking. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do Minecraft for the life of me. I was like, what if that's like, what if it's just following me around? Or I somehow managed to turn this... Oh, I hate those guys. Sorry. What I believed to be like something not real, and because my sleep paralysis is mainly like stuff that I'm scared of. I'm not going to go into detail because it's all kind of spooky. Spooky? Yeah. And some of them you just really don't want to know about, you know? Oh, now I've got bad omen. Oh, I need to drink some milk. Such effort. Anyway, but yeah, that was a very memorable one for me. And I thought, that's strange, because that was one of the most vivid sleep paralyses I've ever had. Like, they've never been that vivid before. I usually just get like silhouette things, but that was very vivid, and I was like, whoa. I'm just gonna go ahead and cry myself to sleep. Anyway, that was fun. And I'm getting counselling soon. Not for that reason. It's okay. I'm stable. I fell again. Okay. The trees are looking really cute. I really want to try... I don't think my shaders will work, the ones that I have. Light. These will probably break my stream and my computer and my game. But I want to have a look at what what the stumps look like with shaders, you know? Oh. Yeah, see? Look how laggy my game is. But look how cute at the same time. I'm scared to do anything with these shaders on. Look at them! The pretty trees! Oh! I built half of the Lorax biome in Minecraft and then gave up. No, I'm not gonna give up. I'm never gonna give you up. You know, maybe I'll lie. And maybe I will actually give up. The fact that I can't do anything because my shaders are making me lag so much. But it is just really cute though. You can't even lie. I love them. That's so cute. Okay, let me turn them off because my game is not happy about the fact that I just tried to use shaders for the first time in like months. Okay. Fun! Aw, that was so cute. Okay. Should we make some... Do I go for... My lights just turned on? Spooky. Shall I do some more scary stories about my big house that I live in? I think that's a good idea. So anyway, this house, again, is very spooky. I'm gonna do pink ones next, I think. I don't want this. And I was... Did I never collect any water? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I sometimes hear like footsteps in my attic in the middle of the night. That's when you know you should be scared of your house, but I'm honestly not. When I was younger, so I lived there when I was like, I don't know. I lived there when I was younger, and then we moved out, and then we moved back in. There's the three stages of grief. So when I was younger, I was really scared of the house. Like when I first lived there, I was really scared of it. I wouldn't go upstairs alone. I was like, I literally refused to go upstairs alone because we have like a long, scary corridor. And I was like, if I look down that, there will be a monster at the end of it. Like, no doubt there will be a monster at the end of that corridor. You can't convince me to go upstairs alone. So anyway, we ended up moving out because my parents were just... I feel like they had opposite reasons for us to move out of the house that weren't Naira's scared that there's monsters. But honestly, it's a very big house, so it's probably the fact that it's a pretty big house. But anyway, yeah, I was just convinced that there were scary monsters. And last year, we thought we had a rat infestation, but it was actually a squirrel that was just living in our house and eating a load of bread. And I thought that was amusing. Because just like imagine a little squirrel in your house eating all your bread. I think it's just kind of amusing. It was kind of amusing to me that it was a squirrel, and we just couldn't trap it at all because squirrels are clever and smart. Like the one in Ice Age. You know, the one, he wants the acorn. Well, our squirrel wanted bread, so it's kind of different, you know. He wanted to get that bread. And we were like, nah mate, you're not having our bread. But he wanted it anyway, you know? We've got to respect a king. Anyway, the squirrel never came back. I think it ate our bread, probably ate too much bread, and didn't survive. You know, it lost a war against us and our bread. But yeah, one time, just going downstairs in the morning and finding like crumbled up bread on the floor, not really what you want in the middle of winter. As well as the fact that we also have birds fly through our house a lot. You know, it's a mix of fun stuff. You know, I live in a old house, check. That was a little bit of a questionable one. Okay. Come through. Cute. That failed. Never mind. Okay, we're flying. That is not flying, but hey, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Okay, fun. Funsies, fun. I want to go up a little bit more. This pink tree is giving me life. I feel like the pink tree is just gonna bring a whole new horizon to this. The pink and magenta trees, they're gonna... Look how cute that is. Aww. It's like a little, whatchamacallit, candy floss tree. I want to get a magenta one as well. I think I want to start on the magenta. I have 43 magenta. Well, I know I have more than 43 magenta, but hey. I'm going to put those back in there. I actually don't know whether I have magenta concrete yet. I don't think I do. Nope, I don't. It's concrete time, my friends. That's good, because it kind of takes away from completely all the time building the fun trees, and we're doing the concrete again. 1, 2, 3, 4. yeah, I'm gonna do 4 of each, and then I need my ender chest, and I'm gonna do this. Really explanatory of what I'm doing. Getting that bad boy out, opening that one up, and we're gonna get the one that does the magenta, which I think is this one. That'll give us 28, because I know maths. And then we'll do that. That's not enough. Arc, 14. Boom, bap, boom, bap. Still not enough. Okay. Getting a little bit impatient here. As long as I have one of those left to be able to bone meal, I think we should be okay. And I do have alliums, which also give purple dye, but I love the allium flowers, so I don't want to use them all, because I love alliums. They kind of look like the Lorax trees themselves, and I'm very excited to use them as like little fake Lorax tree moments. You know? Like I'm gonna use them. If you pick up what I'm putting down, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna... Wrong chest. I'm gonna pretend that they're little... That's the wrong one. I'm gonna pretend that they're little like sprouting Lorax trees. You'll see, look how cute. It's like a little sprouting tree. Oh my goodness, you gave me a bit of a jump scare. And I can't hit him. There we go, thank you. There's another one? Where did you come from? There's another... Why? I hate them so much. They bring me so much sadness. Anyway, yeah, they give me like little saplings vibes, and I love that. Like they're little Lorax tree saplings. Oh my gosh, so cute. Anyway, let's rock today. I'm thinking maybe I try a different method with this baddie. I'm thinking we do a little bit of a towering moment, because this will be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this actually. I'm not gonna do this as a moment. Placing down concrete powder is more effort than I expected. And look, it creates so much mess. Like, look at all of that. It didn't even completely do that. Oh my goodness, what a pain. Okay, let's go down. I'm just gonna do the normal method, actually. I've changed my mind. I'm just gonna do the normal method. We've got the magenta. I'm gonna place and do this. Really fun stuff. Really fun stuff. Very interesting. See, this is the time where I should have been telling a story, because it's just so plain and boring. But now I have no stories to tell, because, you know what I did pre-stream? I thought up a pretty cool story, and now I've already told it. It's over. And it's so sad now, because I don't have any more stories to tell that I've thought up. I'm a terrible storyteller, so that one was like, no, you've got to buckle down and learn how to tell a story. I'm gonna collect all of this stuff up. I just love the sound of like picking things up in Minecraft. It's just so cute. I have a little bit of a munch on my snake. On my snake. It's a little bit worrying. I feel like a pet snake would be really cool. But at the same time, I heard this really scary story about these owners that owned a snake, right? And they had this snake for what, like 2 years? And every night they would let it sleep on the end of their bed. Which, first of all, red flag. If you let your snake sleep on your bed with you, it just doesn't seem right to me. Okay, like I understand like dogs and cats, but snakes. Okay. But every night the snake would like measure up, if that makes any sense, to the human. This song is extra scary, so it adds the scariness to the story. It would go like right next to the human, and like, I'm gonna turn down this sound a bit because I know this is gonna be loud. It would go, I mean like, I properly mean like, it would like lengthen out, and it would stretch out to the length of this human, their owner. So one day they were like, hey, we should probably take our snake pet, snake pet, we should probably take our snake to the vet. That's what I was looking for. And they were like, yeah, because they were like, they didn't think this behavior was normal for a snake, which it obviously isn't. Well, it probably is for some snakes, but they didn't think this was a normal behavior for a pet snake. So they were like, hey, let's take our snake to the vet. And the vet is like, your snake is measuring you. Because you know what snakes don't do? They don't chomp on you. They just eat you whole. You know, like, that is sand. That was a really good example of a snake. Yeah, they'll just like eat people whole. And things. Mainly things, not people. But in this case, people. And they were like, your snake is measuring up. You kind of know the rest there, you know. From that day on, obviously, they never let the snake out again. Because who would, you know. But I was just like, imagine you waited like a few more nights. Not to mention that the snake would also like coil around the person as well. Like in the suffocating way, like it would coil around this person, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh to not be that person, oh my goodness. So yeah, there you go, there's a scary snake story. I'm not particularly scared of snakes. I personally think they're really cool. I went somewhere once and I had a snake put around my neck and I was like, yo, this is cool. I don't have any pictures for proof of that, but we'll just pretend I do. Yeah, I had a snake around my neck. I honestly felt so cool when I did that. I was like, yo, I'm the coolest person here. I'm just gonna say it now. I'm the coolest person here. So yeah, there you go. There's a little snake story to settle everyone's nerves. I don't really know what's going on with this build, this tree, but hey, I'm just embracing them as they go along. They're all unique, they're all fun and fresh. I love them. My back is really hurting. I have a chair that's very painful to me. Like, it's like this wooden, look at this. Does that just not look like pain? Because it is. Especially after hours of sitting on it. Like, I need a pillow right now to like put my back against. But like my pillow is way too big and it will fall off the chair. So a little bit of a dilemma here. Right. We'll carry on. I feel like I could definitely do a series where I find like spooky stories to tell with my kind of upbeat and happy voice. Is my voice upbeat and happy? It's definitely not like Corpse's scary story voice. I couldn't ever watch like the Corpse scary stories because his voice actually makes the stories scary. And I know that they're supposed to be scary, but honestly, I don't want to be too scared. That's why I like BuzzFeed Unsolved, because they just have like such light-hearted voices that I'm just like, this isn't scary. Like the scary ones that they tell, you know. I was like, this isn't scary because they have light and happy voices. I feel like, you know, my voice isn't really light and happy, but it's like, yeah, it's getting there. It's a little bit better than the average scary voice. I have been told by a person, multiple people, that I should be a radio presenter, and I was like, that's questionable because I don't like the sound of my own voice, so I'm sure people won't like the sound of my voice. That's such a cute trick. Oh my gosh. I just love it. It looks so cute. I'm becoming a little bit obsessed with my little biome over here. The problem is I made a load of sheep. And I just need, I don't need that much, so I'm getting loads of wool that I don't need the colours of. Like, I mainly need like magenta and pink and orange, but I'm not really getting much magenta and pink and orange, so it's making me upset. It's time to make another pink tree. I think I need another orange tree up in here as well. I'll definitely have to come through and reevaluate some of these tree choices. I'm thinking, let's go for a magenta tree right here. I think a magenta tree would be perfect. I just love the sound of the logs as they ladder up. It's so cute. I got a little email notification that said your Depop order is confirmed, and I was like, what on earth? I haven't bought anything on Depop, which was really scary. And I realised there was an email address that I haven't used in months, so it was probably a notification from months ago, and I checked it and it was. And I was like, well, there's nothing to be scared of. I use Vinted. Not that there's a right or wrong one to use, because why is there another raid? Where are all of these guys coming from? I gotta go kill them. Again, get off my property. This isn't your home. This feels... I mean, you know, I always welcome visitors to my area, but when you have crossbows, I don't know how I feel about that. That's the third time. How long have we been live? 2 hours? That's the third time in the past 2 hours that I've been visited by those scary boys. Oh my goodness. It's terrifying. Do they not know that I do not want to be attacked and raided by them? Awful, awful manners. Truly awful manners. Anyway, back to building these lovely old trees over here. So I really love the Lorax. I think if they did a Lorax reboot, Timothée Chalamet should be the Onceler. Because Timothée Chalamet does a great job at every single character that he has ever been. So I honestly think he should be the Onceler if they ever do a reboot, live action replay. And okay, yeah, Taylor Swift voiced the girl. I obviously think Taylor Swift should be the girl. The boy? Yeah, it could be something like, I don't know. It would have to be like a younger actor. Honestly? That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who I'd voice as, what's his name? Like, oh, it was Zac Efron who played him in the actual one. But oh my goodness, who was he in the live action? I actually can't remember. Whoops. Never mind. I'd quite like to get back up there, so I'm just gonna fly. Who would I cast him as? Ooh. Yeah, that's actually a really... And I'm terrible at casting. I'd need like a longer time period to think about this. Maybe I'd do an up-and-coming actor for him. You know what I mean? Like, you have like all of these famous people, and I'm like, you know, why not cast a random? Because what that does is that brings someone new into the media, and we love that. You know, we love giving people opportunities. So I feel like that would just have to be an aspiring actor, a person who's never had like a big acting job before. The grandma. She's so vibey. You'd need someone that's just as vibey. But whom? I don't know. Oh, it's getting kind of late. My joints hurt. We've made some good progress today. I'm gonna think about who I'd add to the live action overnight, so that tomorrow, when I go live, it's even better. Let's have a last look at this with shaders on. Whoops. I love that they've got the pirate language. I honestly need to do that one day. Let's have a look at this with shaders. And then I'm going to end stream because we're only 2 hours in. But I'm tired, my joints hurt. I'm holding back my sister from being able to be in her room because we share one. Look how pixelated the sky is. Anyway. As if I'm not playing Minecraft, which is a pixely game. But yeah. Let's have a walk through. See what we've got so far. I'd quite like to include some stumps, kind of like this. And I want the little like, oh my goodness, yes. I want like little tree stumps all around here, as to where like the Onceler has cut down trees. And I want to have like the little rock graveyards that they put around the trees. Aww. But look at this. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Not done yet, but honestly, such a vibe. Let's have a walk through with just the shaders on. This is so cute. I feel like this song is too vibey. Hang on. Too vibey for this moment, blocks. Yes. This is it. Okay. Look how cute this is though. Take this out of my hand. Oh, I love it. And the little trees. This is so cute. Okay. was just the cutest little thing ever. Oh my goodness. Wasn't that just the cutest? Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you for anyone who watched the stream today. I really enjoyed myself. It was fun. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and maybe finish up, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Follow if you're not, and if you are watching, follow. I stream most days, Mondays, not usually, but today was an exception. Tuesdays, yes. Fridays and Sundays, and any days that I can in between. So follow if you're not, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, join the Discord server, and anyone who's watching this not live, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a great time. Just some chill vibes going. Nothing crazy, but thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.